Hey, good morning. So, I had a thought that I wanted to share with you. I was listening to either a podcast or YouTube. You know how you put it on and you just listen and you're not even paying attention to who it is or anything of that nature. But um, I actually started listening to it in the house this morning. I was cutting up a fresh juice. I got to give you guys a recipe for that as well. But I was cutting up fruits and vegetables for a juice that I was making for my daughter. I just had my headsets on and just listening to I always call them a training because I'm always learning, but they said the word avatar. So, although I didn't know who was speaking, that word caught my attention enough to, stay on. And I'm listening to this guy, tell his story. Now, I don't know who the gentleman is at this time. It was probably about 45 minutes into me listening before I heard them say his name. But anyway, he was saying that he started doing a series of videos on social media, and he figured it was a way to, kind of expose his brand and, attract the right people. And the videos were only getting about 11 views. Now, he said probably 9 of them were his mom. But it resonated for me because, there was a season some years ago when I came on where thousands of people would be on my lives. And then as I began to really define who it was that my message was for, what was really in my heart, the views lowered. And so that 11 kind of hit home. Um, it resonated with me because I get videos with 69 views. I just saw one the other day, 17 views, and I've had them with 11. And so, not a whole lot of people on the video. You got to stay with me. So, he said he continues to share this series of videos who are speaking to the person that, he feels his brand and his assignment is for. And although there were only 11 people watching this video, wouldn't you know who one of the persons ended up being that watched his video? It was Oprah. I'm going to wind that back. I want you to think about everything that I've shared so far, because what I find as a coach and consultant that many entrepreneurs are looking for when they're online are through what I call vanity metrics, where they're having to do all of these things that are completely out of their zone of genius and completely off alignment with them in order, in their mind, in order to reach the right people. But guys, I was sharing with you my 11 views on the videos and his 11 views on the videos. I've had a video with 17 people where I made a $3,000 sale. The small amount of views that I've been having 20K months with the small amount of views on videos. And so sometimes as an entrepreneur, we're actually looking at the wrong thing because we know there are people with tons of followers who can't convert people over to being customers. And I when I was listening to this guy talk about how although he only had 11 views, one of the viewers ended up being Oprah Winfrey, who later asked him to come on his show because he had exactly what she was looking for. His message resonated with exactly what she was looking for. And so I want to tell you that your focus should be on the right thing. Clarity is your best friend. Clarity is your best friend. Clarity leads to cash. When you get clear about your messaging, who your message is for, the numbers at a certain level don't count as much as you think they do. Like having thousands of people watching your lives or commenting on your posts. Guys, I'll see people who will share with me that they saw my post and I didn't know they were on my timeline. So it doesn't mean that people aren't watching. I shared how I would have a short number of views and a $3,000 sale as soon as the live was finished. This gentleman, who only had 11 views, he said he did a series of videos continuously with about 11 views. One of the viewers ended up being Oprah. Long story short, when Oprah connects to your life, everything in your life changes. He ends up being the world's number one, I believe, matchmaker, because he was clear. He had clarity on what it was that he was called to do, what his brand stood for, and he just continued to deliver that message, and ended up with Oprah as one of those viewers. So it's, you can earn great revenue, guys, and you don't have to have a lot of followers. You don't have to have this 20,000, list of people on your email list. It's about your clarity, it's about your consistency and your diligence and what it is that you're called to do, who your product is for, who your service is for. If clarity is something that you're missing, if content for social media, what should you be talking about? If you have a lot of things that you've been doing and I really need to define this thing, I need more clarity in my business and definitely in my brand, I invite you to join us inside the 5-day Prep My Brand Challenge. Now, if you've been watching on my timeline, I've been sharing insights about, building your brand and clarity and content creation. But I wanted to come on this morning because that conversation that I heard really hit home for me. And it really solidified the message that I've been speaking to you all. Number one, you don't need tons of followers to even sell high ticket offers, guys, right? You don't need tons of views on your videos, but what you do need is clarity. What you do need in your content, whether it's your post or your lives or your videos or whatever you're sharing on social media, you do need clarity. You do need to sometimes dilute the amount of things that you're doing, because your brand is not your logos, your websites, and your pretty pictures. I'm going to say that again. Your brand is not your logos, your website, or your pretty pictures. They are an extension of the brand when you've gotten clear about who you are as a brand. Your brand is how the marketplace sees you. And if you're all over the place or not, and when I say or not, I mean maybe you're not showing up in the way that you should be. Maybe you're not consistent. The number of people who come to me and I hear their story, I don't know what to post on social media. Oftentimes it's because they're thinking they need what I call vanity metrics, right? Where you have to compromise your values and your morals and things that you believe in order to get attention on social media. There's a difference in entertaining people and influencing people. Listen, join us inside the 5-day Prep My Brand Challenge. We begin on Black Friday. It is the Black Friday edition, so it has been discounted. There are 2 ways to join. One is general admission. You get all 5 days of content, and you get a group where you can ask questions about the content that you get, the trainings that you get, and how it relates to your business. Or you can upgrade to VIP. And VIP, you actually get a live coaching session with me that will be housed on November the 30th. So you get all the other 5 days, plus you get another bonus, my Money Mindset Masterclass. You get that completely free. And I'm also going to be doing a training on the VIP call, How to Thrive in Any Economy. I owned a brick and mortar service-based business in our last, what the country calls, recession. And our business earned more in that year, in the midst of what was called a recession, than we had done the past 2 to 3 years total. And there's some things I want to share with you so that you can continue to thrive in your business despite the economy. I'll be doing that training on VIP as well. You can go to renewfulcircle.com/PMB. I'm actually going to put it in the comments or somewhere around this video, depending on where you see it at. But I wanted to come on and let you know, listen, do it anyway, right? There's power in social media for those of you who are wanting to attract more of your perfect people. You don't need a large audience, but you do need to be clear. You do need to be clear and consistent. And if you struggle with consistency, if you're struggling with what to post, what to share, different things in your brand, when you get clarity, everything comes and flows through you so much more easily. When you are clear, what you need to share, say, and do comes to you and flows through you with so much more grace and ease. And so I thought this was an amazing time. I know it's holiday time, listen, but I'm talking to ambitious people who, you have things that you want to do for your children and your family, and you just don't want to put it off anymore. Clarity is your best friend from one level to the next in your business. Two things you're always going to need for the next level is clarity and probably a new system. And I want to help you get clear and prep your brand, like get ready to go into the new year already in alignment, already winning, not like dragging things over from the year before. And if you don't have 5 days, hear me when I tell you, if you don't have 5 days to dedicate to working on your business, not in your business, on your business, you will never scale. A huge part of scaling, and that's, not what this broadcast is about, but I also help businesses to scale, businesses who are earning a lot of money. And one of the things that often holds them back is because scaling means you have to take the time to look at things, which means slowing down. But if you're super busy and you're not getting the results that you desire, that means you're working on the wrong thing, right? And so the right thing is powerful, and you don't need a lot of people to make a lot of profits. That's my take. I just wanted to share. You guys have a good one. Peace.